All right, Basement Tapes number 77. We are still puttering around in the 1958 year. Not sure what else was going on in 1958, but we talked baseball already. We talked football already, but now we're going to talk some pop culture. And this is the 1958 Tops TV Westerns set. And this is kind of, I have 49 of these bad boys and girls, kind of like one of those compiled subsets to make one long set. So we'll talk about that in a minute, perhaps. Let's go to Beckett. Beckett says no description available, according to Beckett OPG. It says 71 cards, average value of $3.68, total value 261. Complete set 71 cards, 175 to $350. I think that's a little light. I sell a lot of these duplicates, or I have sold a lot of these duplicates on eBay, and they do pretty well. I probably get medium condition. I probably have gotten about $5 a pop per card. But let's see. There are ones that are more valuable than others. Let's see what those are. And those are Chester and Kitty, and that's a certain series of cards. I'm not quite sure, but there is a Steve McQueen in there as well. Robert Culp, all sorts of interesting people from back in the day. Let's see what TCDB has to say about these 71 cards. Not a lot. The cards are various, like I said, Yancey Derringer. There's just various TV westerns that were on the air at the time. Let's see what the packaging looks like first. Look at the TV Western box. If you're not a kid in the 50s and well, you're not a kid in the 50s if you didn't walk in and want some of this. We have a sheriff that says TV Westerns, 5-cent bubble gum, says Gunsmoke, Tales of Wells Fargo, Have Gun Will Travel, plus other top shows like Wanted Dead or Alive, The Californians, Wagon Train, all that fun stuff. So it's kind of broken up into that. All those TV shows back in the day. There's a cello pack listed. There are yellow, black, and red 1 cent and 5 cent wax packs for our viewing pleasure on TCDB. There's a trivia section here. It says American Card Catalog reference is R712-4. R712-4, folks, that is a gum card from the post-1948 era. Gallery, let's run through some Gunsmoke cards. There's James Arness, Dennis Weaver, Doc and Matt characters, Man of Justice. It's fun seeing these cards. Like I said, I have a lot of these cards, and I don't take them out to look at them that much, but I do see them when they go out in the envelopes out there into the wild, my duplicates. So lots of Gunsmoke stuff. Gunsmoke, of course, a huge show back in the day in the 50s. There's Trackdown featuring Robert Culp. That's another TV show, I assume. Wanted Dead or Alive. So Westerns were on there, and people were watching them, and people were enamored with them. And let's turn that into a profit. Have Gun Will Travel. Indian Trouble, they say. Let's read that card 32. Backs are kind of like a fake wood grain with a gray cardstock kind of center area, where in black ink it has the card number 32. Indian Trouble, number 7 of the Have Gun Will Travel cards. Sometimes Paladin finds himself playing the part of peacemaker between Indians and the settlers. He even is called upon to get the army out of trouble. Once, when an army major suffering from battle fatigue insisted upon attacking Indian camps, Paladin was warned that the outbreak could cause a full-scale war. Paladin convinced a colonel from another garrison to put a stop to the raids. Be sure to watch Richard Boone and Have Gun Will Travel on the CBS television network. 1958, Columbia Broadcasting System, Inc., copyright TCG, printed in the USA. Now, the Yancey Derringer, he was also on CBS as well. Let's see if any of the other shows were not on CBS. Oh, here we go. Tales of Wells Fargo apparently was on the NBC television network. So it's nice seeing all the networks that also kind of had their own monopolies working with tops who may or may not have been working on their own monopoly at the time. But the Apaches are crazy. apparently at the Boots and Saddles cards on card number 67. And there is another. The Boots and Saddles look like a good time. There's people on horseback, on foot on horseback. There's Indian scouts. There's bugle blowers. So everything you wanted in a card set. If you were into Spurs and holsters, this is the card set for you. The 71 card, 1958 Topps TV Westerns from all the networks, not just one or two. Of course, one R712-4 in the ACC.